So to start off, you want to go for a foundation that is maybe a shade paler than your normal skin, but something that is not too pale. You don't want to go for something white because that's just going to look odd. So I'm actually using Revlon Colour Stay in Ivory, which is I think 110. Sorry, 110. And I'm just putting it on with my finger. I ran it down the side of my face. Always, particularly if you are using a colour that's not your natural colour, make sure that you bring it down past your jawbone and onto your neck. And then you may want to set that with a translucent powder or a white talcum powder if it's not quite as pale. White talcum powder is not going to make you go white, but it should lighten the colour up as well as setting it. Now I am taking my Napoleon Cake eyeliner and I'm just going to put a drop of that on my hand. And see just a little bit there. And I'm taking the colour 40 by Napoleon, which is a black carbon. And I'm just using the end of my brush to scoop up a little bit. And then I'm dabbing that on my hand and mixing it in. And that just makes a really great base. It's quite pliable, you can still smudge it out a little bit, and it's really, really good, true dark black. I love it. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect because we're going to go over it.
I can't hold this day anymore. Understand me anymore.
Okay, and now I'm just going to take my 213 MAC brush. I'm just going to press that into my black Grimace carbon, and I'm just going to press it into the Napoleon shadow.
Oh, this uncertainty is taking me over. I can't move this stage
Now I'm just putting another drop of Napoleon on my hand of the cake eyeliner, and I'm just going to grab a brush and I'm mixing in a little bit of Pure Luxe Indigo, which is a very nice shimmery blue. I'm just taking a little bit on the end of my brush. I'm just going to drop that on and mix it in. I'm just going to press that in the center of my eye, on the ball of my eye. Only on the lid, I'm not going to take it into the crease. Or you can kind of fix that up later. And also, once it's dried up, if it dries up a little bit, just put a tiny bit more of the cake eyeliner just to wet it up. And I'm just going to press it. Just around the inner. Just bring it down slightly in somewhat of a cat cat-shaped eye at the front, but not much. And then with whatever's left, it may be starting to dry if I get a bit, but that's fine. You just want a touch of colour, just right up under there. Then take your 275 blending brush. You just want to soften all those lines up. I don't want them to be too soft, I don't want them to blend all the way in, but I just want to soften them a little bit. I've gone over where I wanted the blue a little bit. I'm just going to press it into my carbon again and just touch it up. Now I'm taking the white from the Ramos palette, sorry, this one, and I'm just going to put that with my finger on the brow bone. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Liner, and I'm just going to line my waterline. So now you can take a little bit of your Vaseline and just groom your eyebrows. I think I've got a video on that already if you want to know how to do it. And now I'm just going to line my lips. I'm actually using, because I don't want to go for the black lips that a lot of people do with Goth. I want to go for sort of a quite a deep dark red. So what I'm actually doing is just using a brown eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to line my lips with that and then go over with a red. Don't forget to blot. Now, if you want to leave your face pale, of course that's totally up to you. If you do want to put a bit of blusher, I would actually just put it right along the top there, sort of fading down a little bit. I'm just going to use just my regular blusher with an angle brush. I'm just going to take it right from the hairline.